peaceful. There's nothing like that. They are all working. A lot of us just have found some things to try to work. So even in the midst of the challenges, you're still trying. And the first thing I think we should look at is having a vision. You know, if you don't have a vision for anything, it becomes difficult to keep at it when there are troubles. So you must have a family vision, 5-year vision, 20-year vision, 30-year vision. When you want to have children, when you want to build a house, when you want, what the family is identified with, what are the things that you think the family stands for. Those things should be thought out with both of you as a family, and that becomes the vision that you're working towards it. And it's always all the time when you have something that you're working towards, you can endure a lot of the problems and the challenges.
Okay, and as you said, it should be a vision for the two of you. Most of the times, a couple or one person will sit down and write a vision or his or her vision and try to go by it without making the other person aware. That will not work. The two of you should sit down and bring your visions together. You write yours, and your husband or your wife will also write her own, and then you try to discuss each of them, how you're going to put them together for it to come out perfectly.
But the pastors are saying the man is the head.
Say it again.
The pastors are saying the man is the head. So.
Yes, the man is the head.
So I
agree. It's the head.
That's
but
what they say.
You cannot go as a head alone without legs, without shoulders, without. So you are the head, all right, but you need other factors.
So they tell them, I'm the man, you follow me, as I say.
That will not work in this instance. You know, as newly married couples, sit down, write your vision, let your man or your wife to bring his or her own and discuss it and find ways the two of you can make it easy to achieve.
Okay. All right, so the men, you can't just bounce around.
You can't just decide and let somebody follow you.
Okay, all right.
Make sure you are on the same page. Everyone knows what is supposed to come out of the marriage or what you are all expecting.
Okay, so democracy is easier. You see, that's the problem with marrying educated women. Problem everywhere. But it's nice.
Easier.
I think it should be discussed. The vision is when the vision is well talked out, and the quality of the vision is the quality of the people, how they are able to discuss the vision and you know, from their various backgrounds. You know, so if you just decided and bring it, then for instance the president comes out with a vision, but the quality of his team will decide whether the
how
vision
it's going to be implemented.
Yes, the vision is even well set out, and the strategy to implement it. So obviously it's a team work, and you must agree. The next one is you must have some kind of plan as financial independence, you know, as a family. I think that just as we said the other time, the money is key. So your strategy to build wealth over time. A majority of us will start family not with much, because our parents didn't have, and probably our grandparents didn't leave anything. You know, so we are coming virtually starting with rent a house, you know, take trotro, and from there you should have it in mind that we want to build wealth. You know, you want to build wealth, and that is key. You must have it in mind that we want to build something. You must own something. You must have an investment. You must have a business. You must have something that is an asset to the family. You know, so that should be, and both of you should think through and work on that. So the next thing will be what?
Okay, let me talk a little bit about, owing or financial independence. Mostly as women, we just leave it to our husbands to decide. We don't seem to care that much about where the family is going. The next 5 years, the next 10 years, what the family should have. Maybe if the family can have a house or a car, a property, any investment at all, we leave it to our husbands to decide. Why? Because we feel that after all, the man is the head and he should lead us, whilst we sit back. But that shouldn't be. No matter your level as a woman, you should also take part in that form of financial independence. You should have a discussion with your husband on it. And every money that comes into the family, make sure there's a portion of it being saved for the two of you, for that independence.
But you have families where the husband's salary
That is also another.
He does not tell the wife, and the wife does not tell the husband. And,
I do hear that most of the times, and I am yet to find an answer. Because why would you want to hide your money when you are not hiding your body from the same person? After all, there will be several moments that you will be sleeping and your wife will be awake. If this person is so dangerous that you could hide your money, why is your body lying down, sleepy or sleeping? She can easily take a knife and kill you. So if you can leave your life in the hands of your wife, why can't you do same with your money? Money is just, your life is more important. So if you are with your wife, try and be plain in those matters. Try and just come out, share. I see that normally the women don't find any problem doing that, but the men.
Yeah, because we have side chicks.
Okay,
you
but
have different wives.
You do have different wives, fine, but let your wife know what is coming in. That it's just fair. Let the person know, and then she also bring him together. You can come out with a feasible plan, with a tangible plan. But if she doesn't know and she's just assuming, it can even bring up fight, because she might think you are earning so much. Probably your salary is just half of what she is assuming, and that is not fair. Okay,
so there should be openness, and but it's key that you have it in mind that you may not start with anything, but after 20 years, almost everybody who is working at something will not be the same as the 20 years that they started, So by all means, there will be progress. By all means, there will be, some prosperity, but it's better that you do it intentionally. The next one will be built on your strength. Everybody has some kind of strength. Your wife will be strong in something, you will be strong in something. I think that where they have strength, where anybody has strength, that's where they have to lead. So if the woman is very strong in the finances, and you go and they trick you, you have weak heart, then you let the one who really gets results play that part. I think that one is very easy, or it's easier, to have peace at home. Maybe you are peaceful. So when there's a fight, you will be the peaceful one. Probably will be the one to go and calm things down. So you should build on your strength and develop each other's strength and cover the weaknesses. You build with strength, you win with strength, but you can be destroyed through your weakness. So the other person's strength will cover your weakness, and your weakness will also, your strength will also be able to cover your weakness, and that's how the team works. I think.
And a lot of times, people don't look at the strength. We are so much focused on the weakness more. So you will hear a man saying, "Oh, my wife is too slow," and a woman too saying, "My husband is not strong enough."
Yeah.
But there are other areas of probably your wife's life or your husband's life that he is very strong. He's got strength. Your focus should be on those areas. And as he tries to be stronger in the areas you will wish he is, you calm down. You don't shout, you don't get angry on small issues that he's trying hard to change. You give it time. You give her some time to develop those strengths.
All right. So and you make fun out of the weakness, actually, if you can. It brings some kind of, because everybody is weak at something.
Everybody has a weakness
in something, And the men, their weakness, women will not accept it. If you go and chase girls,
but the men will also hide their weaknesses. The men will always want to hide and look.
Yeah, strong. Yes, he's a man.
Feel superior.
So discuss the other thing will be discuss work together anytime that you want to make any capital intensive, maybe buy a house or buy a car. I think that it should be thought out well, both of you. My friend told me that you bought a land and the wife didn't know, and he wanted to build a house to surprise the wife or something, I don't know. But I think when something is that intense and you are not rich people can do that because they can buy houses, many of them. They can buy cars to surprise their girlfriends, their wives, you hear it in the news. But if you are like me, you are building out of strategy. You don't have a lot of money. So doing anything that takes a lot, anything that is going to take over 20,000 cities, 100,000 cities, I think you should plan it and plan it well. Sometimes people think that renting is disadvantage. I think that if I have to rent to build wealth, I will do that. I build wealth over time, then I can have a lot of money to build in no time. I don't believe in building small over 10 years. I would rather save the money, invest it, grow the money, and use 1 year to build, and have excess. So if I have 10,000, I will not go and buy land at some place, and before you have money to even go and do that land, the people have taken it and given it to another person. Now you are with police and going to court. So
and then the unfortunate thing most of the time is that you'll be distracted by family, by friends, by colleagues, and if you don't take care, you will not go by the vision or the plan you had already put down. So you try to stay focused,
especially